Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Sydney and I am a full-time working homeschool mom, and I share all about homeschooling, motherhood, how you can balance and juggle all of this, and really just a glimpse at all of my life. And today I thought we would sit down and do like a full first year of homeschooling recap sort of video. I cannot believe I am like officially done with my first year of homeschooling. That is so crazy. I officially hit our first year in May. We started homeschooling 2024 of May and it's now July. Like, time is going so fast, you guys. I can't believe it's already like, I'm already like into the next school year. Like, it's July, like kids go back to school next month. Like, holy cow, like time is just going by so fast. So in this recap, I thought we would talk about kind of like what curriculum I used. I do have a full length video talking about like all of my homeschool kindergarten curriculum picks. So if you want more in depth, I will link that. But I'm just gonna kind of like talk about like a little bit of what we used, how long it took us to get through it, where we are now with that curriculum. I'm gonna talk about projects and crafts that we've worked on throughout the year, co-ops we tried, field trips we've gone on, and what I think about homeschooling now that I have done it a whole year and where I'm at with that. So let's dive into it. So like I said, I have a full video talking about all of our curriculum picks. We mostly used all of our curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful, and it was wonderful. Like, I have absolutely loved their curriculum. So has my daughter. We started it in May, like I said. We went through the handwriting pretty fast. I think we finished handwriting maybe in like January, February. Actually, I think it's when we got home from our trip. I think it was in February. We finished the kindergarten handwriting. We just barely finished math just like a couple of months ago. The Field and Flower Science unit was so awesome. Like, we have loved that so much. We've kind of been going slower through that because we only do it once a week, and I alternate that with an ocean study, which is the Fascinating Ocean book for kids. So I've been kind of alternating those every other week. So we still have plenty of lessons left in the Field and Flowers unit, but it's been so great. I would say we probably have maybe 10 lessons still that we haven't done in there before we move on to our next science unit from The Good and the Beautiful. We are still working through our complete illustrated children's guide of the Bible. We have absolutely loved this resource. It has been such a great resource. It's super easy to digest, really easy to comprehend for myself and of course my 6-year-old daughter. And we are probably like a little bit more than 3/4 of the way through that illustrated children's Bible. So we have wrapped up most of the kindergarten curriculum that we were working on. And for some of them, it took us a little less than a year. Math was basically like right on for a year. And language arts, that's kind of where we are still working. We are not done with the kindergarten language arts yet. We are on lesson 94, I want to say. There's 120 lessons, so we're definitely getting close. We only have like 10 to 15 lessons left. But language arts just takes a little bit longer. I did not want to rush through anything. I didn't want to push through anything. I'm in like no rush. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we have to be done with kindergarten at the end of May. Like, there's just no way. I can't force my daughter to like digest the information faster. She's gonna do it at her own pace. So we've just been kind of like slowly working through the language arts. I really want her to feel like confident with each section and as she's reading. And so yeah, we haven't been rushing through it. And I'm guessing we usually only get through about like a half a lesson a day of language arts. The language arts lessons are pretty lengthy because you have your booster cards that you're working through, and you're also working through the like full workbook. So it just takes a little bit longer. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I do like time-based. I don't go off of like a full lesson. I just set a timer. That's how long we work on something, and then we move on for our day. So we will it's probably gonna take us, I don't even know, you guys, maybe 2 more months to finish the kindergarten language arts curriculum. And then we will move on to the next. So as far as curriculum goes, we have just absolutely loved using The Good and the Beautiful for most of our curriculum. It's super easy to use, open and go. It lays it all out for you, and it's been totally just wonderful. That's really all I can say about it. We have done so many crafts throughout this school year, which is something that is so new for me. I basically did not do crafting with my daughter before I started homeschooling. It just wasn't something that we really did a whole lot of. I didn't realize how much she loved it and how passionate she was about it until we started homeschooling. And we have just gone through countless crafts, lots of projects. I've bought so many craft kits for her, and she just loves it. And that's the beauty of homeschooling, is that you get to cater to the things that your children just absolutely love, what ignites their fire. And for my daughter, it's been crafts. So we've worked through a frog craft, snake, we've done cactuses, we have done jellyfish, a lobster, so many things, and I've shared most of them with you, but just really cute, pretty easy crafts. Probably for you they'll be really easy. For me, I'm not crafty, so they're not super easy for me, and it takes me a little bit of time. I've really got to hone in and focus, but it's been so fun just watching my daughter thrive and grow. I could cry thinking about it. We also have tried a few different co-ops this kindergarten school year. We tried 3 different co-ops, and all of them were great. I loved all of them. But my issue is I have a baby, and basically what happened is I had him, and we started homeschooling at the same time I had my little boy. But I didn't really find my first co-op until September, because a lot of I don't want to say a lot, I don't know. It kind of depends on your situation. But especially I feel with co-ops, some of them they want to start at the beginning of the school year. So a lot of them do go through the summer too. Now that I've been homeschooling over a year, all of the co-ops I have been a part of, am a part of, do it throughout the summer too. But when I was first looking into it, for some reason it seemed the one I was looking at, yeah, I remembered. Okay, the first one I found wasn't going to start until the school year started, so I was waiting on that. So that's right, that's what happened. And I found them, they were so great, but the leader of that co-op ended up having some medical concerns, and so that co-op just fizzled out, and I was pretty sad about that, because I really enjoyed those women and their kids, and we had so much fun with them. But that one fizzled out, and then I found another one. But what happened is all of the co-ops I've been a part of are park play date get together kind of co-ops. And if you don't know, I live in Utah, okay? It gets cold here in the winter, really cold, snowy, Utah mountains. You've probably seen Park City, the Olympics. But yeah, it gets cold here, and I just did not want to go stand outside in the freezing cold, and especially take my baby out, and I just couldn't. So we kind of had to fizzle away from that for the winter. And then now that it's now it's technically summer, like I said, time's flying by, but when spring hit, another co-op started, and I got notified because it's right in my area, it's in my city. So I was heck yeah, let's go meet up with these people. So we did, and again, they're awesome, and we've loved meeting with them, but I've only been able to go a couple times because now it's gotten hot. They've shifted their hours to go in the morning, which totally makes sense. It's too hot in the afternoons to get together. So that's the thing about Utah too. It's it gets really, really hot here in the summer and really cold in the winter. And then we have a beautiful spring and fall. Utah's just the best place to live. You get all of the seasons here. It's wonderful. But now it's really hot, and they meet in the mornings, but that is during my baby's nap. And so I'm well, maybe when he goes down to 1 nap a day, we can come again. But then I'm guessing they'll probably shift back to meeting in the afternoons because it's gonna cool down. So I'm I don't know, you guys. Go watch my video about homeschool co-ops, because like, I'm not stressed about it because it's absolutely not necessary. If you watch that video too, I'll link that one too. I guess I've got a lot of like videos to link for you to get like more in-depth details on all of these topics I'm talking about. But I really do love meeting with these co-ops and these groups, but it's hard. Like, it's hard when you have a baby, first of all. It's hard when you work. It's hard when like my hours aren't always consistent. My schedule changes. So yeah. We've met with 3 of them. They've all been great. We've done like lots of things with each of them, but none of it's been consistent because I'm all over the place. What can I say? But we went on like a few field trips with one of our groups, and that was so fun. Those were like the one things I did plan because they would only do them once a month. So we went to like the Bean Life Museum with one of our co-ops. We went to the copper mines. All of those I filmed. They're in my day in the life videos. But those were super fun. I'm trying to think if there was any other field trips we went on. See, I think I could only make it to 2 of the field trips because we were on vacation for a while, and then one of them I couldn't go to. And see, now they're kind of like done doing the field trips for now. So I don't know. It was good though. It was fun while it lasted, and we had a really good time, and it was fun to go on those field trips. But we do like, I don't look at like doing a co-op field trip as like, this is the only time we go on a field trip. Like, heck no. Like, we go on vacations as families. We go do stuff as like a family all the time. I take my kids to do hundreds of things. Like, all of it is learning and adventure and like living and having fun. Like, that's all that matters. Like, that is truly all that matters to me, is that my children are thriving and they're happy and we're like adventuring together and just living life together. Like, that is life. Homeschooling is life. And you don't have to be a part of a co-op to experience that. I'm gonna try not to cry when I talk about this kind of like last little bit of my experience with homeschooling for my first year and just like how it's been. And that is just the growth and the progress that I have seen in my daughter. Like, okay, let me gather my thoughts. I don't want to cry. I'm like a pretty emotional person, especially when it comes to my kids. So yeah, let me, okay. Oh, you guys, okay. My children are my heart and my soul. So I hope that you kind of can see that through my videos, and like, this is my heart, that sharing this content, being with my kids, being with my family, like, oh, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm gonna kind of digress for a minute, but I don't see how some people just like couldn't want that. Like, some people couldn't want more time with their kids because, whoo, it's the absolute biggest blessing. Okay, I'm not gonna just like sit here and cry in this first year homeschool recap video. Okay, I'm sitting here tearing up trying to do this. You know, I'm doing like a recap, a first year homeschool recap. You're sweet. I have just seen my daughter absolutely flourish and thrive and learn so much throughout this first year of homeschooling. I can't even believe it. I am telling you, like, when she sits down and reads a book to me, like, my mind is blown, and I'm just like, oh my heck, like, Willow, are you so proud of yourself? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, you should be. You have worked so hard to get here. And I am not kidding you. It has been the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing thing to witness. Through the curriculum we've used, like, she has 100% learned how to read. She is doing amazing with math, handwriting. Like, okay, she went and like wrote something on paper the other day in like all bubble font. By the way, we've never done bubble font. I don't know where she picked that up. All bubble font. And I couldn't believe her handwriting. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, your handwriting looks amazing. Her spelling, like, all of it. She has learned so much, and like, it has just been so cool to sit by her side and watch this slowly progress in a way that I wouldn't have been able to see if she went down to the public school, you know, down the street. But to like sit here as her mom and actually, like, I've been sitting here working through this with her, working through these hard concepts, working through the hard days, like the moments where she's shut down, she's been frustrated, I've been frustrated, and she's like pushed through. Like, to see the results of that is just absolutely beautiful. It's been amazing. I can't even, like, there are no other words to put into it. It's been absolutely incredible. All of the science units, like, she's learned so much about science. She'll come up and like tell me little facts. And I'm like, where did you learn that? And she'll be like, oh, we talked about it when we did this. And I'm like, I don't even remember that. Like, whoa, like you've really like picked up on what we have been learning. And it's just so amazing. We have had so much time together. Like, now when I think about possibly putting her in school, you know, if like the day came where she came to me and she's like, Mom, I really want to try school. It just like makes my heart ache even more now to think about like having to say goodbye to her, because this like quality time, like I said, I could just cry over it because it's invaluable and I'll never get it back. And it's just been so wonderful to be with my daughter every single day basically, and like teaching her this as her mom. Like, it's just been amazing. But we've done like so many park dates, so many play dates. We've just have had so much time together. Like I said, we've done so many fun things. We've gone on family vacations. We've tried like different classes. We've done art classes. We tried gymnastics. We tried dance. Like, because we just had so much more time to like really try things and see what she enjoyed. And like I said, I really found that my daughter just loves art. Like, the art class we're doing it like every Saturday. It closed down and I'm so sad about it. So I need to find a new one still. I haven't had a moment to do that because my work schedule is like really picked up and I'm so busy right now. But I need to find a new one because she loved that. But having like the extra time to go do that has just been amazing. One thing I want to say I really noticed from this like first year of homeschooling was I really noticed my relationship with my daughter like really grow and evolve and change. Me and my daughter have always had a super close relationship, obviously, like, you know, a mother-daughter relationship, and we love each other more than anything. But I've like really seen it kind of like grow even more through homeschooling and through like sitting down and teaching her. I just have noticed like more of like a mutual respect. I can see her kind of like growing up a little bit, and our relationship is just like I don't know, like we're just so close. And I'm not saying like you can't be close if your kids go to school. Obviously you can still be close, but I just like really have noticed like kind of like a really like special intimate bond that we have. And like I know that she feels comfortable coming to me and asking me questions. And I don't know, I just like I remember like being in school and like you wouldn't like really like sometimes like you'd feel like, oh, you gotta go like ask your teacher those kinds of questions. And it's cool to see my daughter knowing she can come and ask like me and my husband those questions. Like she feels very comfortable asking us like anything. And it's kind of like, because I think it's because she loves to learn. Like we've really like have instilled this love of learning in her also. And like she knows that she can ask questions and they'll never be dismissed, that we will like take the time to answer them for her. I really like have seen a shift with that, where like before when she was in preschool still, I didn't notice that as much as I do now that we homeschool and we've been doing it a whole year. And it's like picked up more and more, like that she's asking more and more questions, which I think is absolutely amazing. And I think that's a huge tribute to saying like, okay, like I think she like really loves learning because she feels so comfortable doing this and asking these questions. Another thing that has like been so amazing through this first year of homeschooling is watching the relationship between my children. Your children just like get so close through homeschooling. I keep thinking that like every time I see them playing, I'm like, dang, like if she was in school for 6 hours a day, this little like bond relationship that they have with each other would not be the same at all. And that is like the beauty of home education, is your children form such close bonds too. It's just like you and your children. I can't say that enough. And it's almost hard to explain. It gets really hard to put into words, but you can see it, you can feel it. Your family is just so close because you're together all the time. You're all like learning and doing life together. And like there's no stress really, there's no pressures, there's no outside sources causing the stress of like you know, like where your child's at, the teacher calling, sending home homework. and really causing like a conflict between the parent and the child too. Like, yes, there's hard days with homeschooling, don't get me wrong. There's been hard moments where I've had to be like, sis, I need you to like sit down and like try to listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to teach you something really important here. But it's very a different dynamic with a parent and a child than like when you send your child to school and you have the teacher, parent, child, and it kind of creates this weird dynamic. So yeah, it's almost undescribable unless you have homeschooled yourself to be able to kind of see that shift. I have seen a huge shift from when my daughter was in preschool for 2 years to now having homeschooled a whole year. I do feel like it took almost the whole year to kind of like get her out of that like school mindset and to kind of like get her into like this homeschool mindset, I guess is how you would say it, like where she just knows like this is how we learn and this is what we do, this is our lifestyle, and like we're just like a family that's always learning together and living, and it's just been so amazing. So where am I at now? This video is getting kind of lengthy, so I'm sorry. I told you, like, I'm a chatter. I try not to, I'm trying not to do it too much, okay? I hope you guys don't mind lengthy videos. Let me know, like, what length of videos you guys like. Like, seriously, go in the comments and let me know, like, are my videos too lengthy? I don't know. Anyway, I like to talk to you guys about my feelings, and sometimes, like, I have a hard time getting out what I'm trying to say into words, so maybe I repeat myself. I don't know. But where are we at now that, you know, we have been homeschooling over a year, we're into our 2nd year, and like, how do I feel about homeschooling now, a year later? Okay, here's how I feel about it. I'm pretty sure you already know. It's amazing. I do not see a better path than home education. I do not believe that anyone will ever love your child the way that you do if you are a kind, loving, motivated parent. Like, no one is going to do this the way that you can, because no one is going to love your child the way that you do. No one is going to fight for their success the way that you will. Absolutely no one. A teacher can't do it because they're not their parent, you know? They probably have their own kids that they're super worried about, of course. It's just been amazing, and we've already started on a lot of our 1st grade curriculum. We've been doing 1st grade handwriting for months now. Like I said, we finished kindergarten back in February, I think. We've already started our math level 1. And I guess that's where we're at with 1st grade. Math, handwriting. Like I said, we are getting kind of close with language arts. And then there's some things I need to purchase still for our 1st grade year that I haven't yet. I'm planning on purchasing them now. It's July, so I'm gonna purchase them this month and then hopefully get started on them next month. Like I said, I work a lot in the summer, so my schedule is just super full, really busy right now, and it kind of starts to slow down as the colder months approach us. So I am going to be purchasing that soon. I will sit down, I will do a whole 1st grade curriculum picks video with you guys, but I just wanted to sit down and kind of just do like a little recap video, something for me to look back on and see how far we've come, and to hopefully help encourage and show you where we're at. And if you are starting your 1st year homeschooling, to see, you know, what it could look like a whole year later. You will be absolutely amazed by what your children can learn in a year, like especially through doing this like sit down one-on-one home education with them. It's absolutely amazing and incredible, and we have just loved it so much. So I hope this video helped to encourage you, and it showed you what our 1st year of homeschooling was like. And yeah, that's really all I can think of after doing this for a whole year. Where are you guys at on your homeschooling journey? Are you just like now thinking about homeschooling? Are you about to start your 1st year? Have you been homeschooling lots of years? I would love to know. I love building this community with you guys and sharing all of it, all of my homeschool journey. Like, it's been so fun. So I want to know where you guys are at too. That's gonna wrap up this video for today. Please remember, you are not alone on your homeschooling journey, on your motherhood journey, any of it. I am right here. I am doing it right alongside you. I know it's not easy, but we've got this. We're in it together. I'm here for you. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.